You felt it change, not suddenly, but quietly. The texts got shorter, the energy felt colder. Something shifted, and you don't know why. You replay everything in your head. What did I say? What did I do wrong? But what if the real reason has nothing to do with you? Stay with me, because this might change how you see people forever. It's confusing when someone pulls away without explanation. One day they're close, the next, distant. And your mind starts searching for answers. You question yourself, your words, your worth. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Human behavior isn't always logical, it's psychological. In this video, we're going to break down the hidden reasons why people pull away, even when you did nothing wrong. And once you understand this, you stop blaming yourself and start seeing clearly. Reason number 1, avoidant attachment gets triggered. Some people are wired to crave connection, but fear it at the same time. This is called an avoidant attachment style. When things start getting real, emotionally deeper, more consistent, their brain signals danger. Not because of you, but because closeness feels unsafe to them. So what do? They pull back, create space, act distant, sometimes even disappear. Example, you start opening up more, you show care, you get closer, and suddenly they become harder to reach. Not because you pushed them away, but because you got too close. Reason number 2, emotional projection. Their wounds, not yours. People don't always respond to who you are. They respond to what you remind them of. If someone has been hurt before, betrayed, abandoned, or misunderstood, they may project those past feelings onto you, even if you've done nothing wrong. Example, you take a little time to reply. To you, it's normal. To them, it feels like rejection. Why? Because someone else once made them feel that way. So instead of reacting to the present, they react to the past, and you get caught in a story that isn't yours. Reason number 3, fear of intimacy, vulnerability overload. Closeness sounds beautiful, but for some people, it's overwhelming. When emotions deepen, walls start to shake, and vulnerability feels like exposure, like standing in front of someone without armor. So what happens? They retreat. Not because they don't feel anything, but because they feel too much. Example, you have a deep conversation, you connect emotionally, everything feels real, and then they go quiet. It wasn't the connection that scared them, it was how real it became. Reason number 4, your growth challenges their comfort zone. Growth changes your energy, your mindset shifts, your standards rise, your awareness expands, and not everyone is ready for that, especially people who are used to the old you. When you evolve, it can make others uncomfortable. Why? Because your growth becomes a mirror, and sometimes people don't want to see themselves clearly. Example, you start setting boundaries, you stop overgiving, you value your time more. Instead of adjusting, they pull away. Not because you changed for the worse, but because you changed beyond what they were used to. Reason number 5, mismatched emotional capacity. Not everyone feels at the same depth. Not everyone processes emotions the same way, and that creates imbalance. You might be ready for something deeper. They might not. You express openly. They avoid difficult conversations. Example, you try to communicate clearly. They shut down, change the topic, or distance themselves. Not because you're too much, but because they don't have the capacity to meet you there. And instead of admitting it, they withdraw. Reason number 6, unhealed trauma gets reactivated. Sometimes you didn't trigger them. You revealed something inside them. Old wounds don't disappear. They stay quiet until something brings them back. Your kindness, your consistency, your attention. It might touch a place they've been avoiding. Example, you show them genuine care, but instead of feeling safe, they feel exposed, because deep down, they don't believe they deserve it. So what do? They pull away, to protect themselves. Reason number 7. They're fighting something you can't see. Not every distance is about relationships. Sometimes it's internal. Stress, anxiety, confusion, life pressure. And instead of explaining it, they withdraw. Not because they don't care, but because they don't know how to express what they're going through. Example, they become quieter, less available. You assume it's about you, but in reality, they're just trying to hold themselves together. The deeper truth. Here's the truth most people miss. When someone pulls away, it's usually about their internal world, not your value. Read that again. You weren't too much. You weren't not enough. You were simply a reflection they weren't ready to face. And once you understand this, something shifts. You stop chasing explanations. You stop shrinking yourself. You stop trying to fix what you didn't break. And that's where your power comes back. What to do about it? Practical takeaway. So what should you actually do? Here are 3 powerful steps. 1. Don't chase clarity from someone who withdrew. When someone pulls away, your instinct is to chase answers, but chasing creates imbalance. It lowers your value in your own eyes. Instead, give space, not as a strategy, but as self-respect. 2. Observe patterns, not promises. Don't focus on what they said, focus on what they consistently do. Behavior reveals truth faster than words. If someone keeps pulling away, that's your answer. 3. Return to yourself. This is the most important step. Stop asking, why did they leave? Start asking, what am I tolerating? What do I truly deserve? Because your worth was never defined by their consistency. Some people will come close and still not stay. Not because you lacked something, but because they couldn't hold it. And that's not your failure, that's their limit. So the next time someone pulls away, don't chase, don't shrink. Just remember, you didn't lose them. They lost access to someone who was ready. If this gave you clarity, hit like. Subscribe for more real psychology like this, and tell me in the comments, have you ever blamed yourself for something that wasn't yours? Because the next video might explain exactly why you do.